What's up, guys? Welcome to the Carpool Lane. This is episode 104. I'm Alex.
Stephanie.
Jessica.
And we got our other full house here. Start off with Owa's coming back. My cousin Benny. So say what's up. And we got my brother Dimitri here.
What's up, guys?
Say hello to my future sister-in-law, Sarah.
Hello.
And Sarah, who should we give this? What should we give her? Should we call her by her real name or give her a code name? CK Clark Kent.
My best friend of 16 years this year.
Wendy. Holy shit.
What's my name? Can we use your real name? Yeah, Jumbo J?
Holy shit.
That's my alias. Jumbo J. Jaleesa's in the house.
Whoop, whoop. And then we got Maria coming in the background. She's hanging out with JJ. We also got JJ in the house as well.
We got cars playing.
Yeah, if you hear a little demon voice running around, that's JJ. Little demon. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Say hi again, Maria. Hi. She's giving me the evil eye. It's like, you ruined my intro. Yeah, icebreaker. Let's do it. Halloween's coming up. You want to lead it?
Oh yeah. Okay. My question is, if you were to be anything for Halloween, what would you be? And if you're, and if you have a family, what would be your family theme? Or
That's
couple
a good
theme?
one. That's a good. That's a
What
good
would
one.
be it?
I like that. I have my answer.
Who's first? You go first.
It was your question.
I completely forgot to think of an answer.
Do I think for myself? I don't know what costume.
Yourself, because we usually do couple ones and.
I mean, I could think off the hand with JJ to be either Stitch or a monkey. I was like, either one of those will work for me.
Stitch would be funny.
Yeah.
He
does it.
626?
Yeah, 626. JJ's in the background trying to make a monkey noise. Yeah, we saw adult costumes that happen to be monkeys, and I was like, damn, why'd you throw one on him too? And so all three of us be monkeys. Ow! Crazy goober.
I think he's going towards the chips.
Oh yeah, you're going for the Cheez-Its.
Anything for the Cheez-Its. Priorities.
Cheez-Its.
I'll do anything for the Cheez-Its.
You guys didn't want Cheez-Its.
I mean, we did we did get him a Superman costume already. Where'd you get that at? Party City. It was for $15. I was like,
$15 for an outfit.
that's a pretty good looking outfit. I was like, yeah.
And it don't even have to be Halloween. You can wear it anytime.
No, yeah.
But also, he's so small, it should be $15.
I know.
I'd hope so. It's like this fabric. It's like, yeah.
Superman costume. I mean, I guess we can be Justice League members since he already got a Superman costume. You could be Wonder Woman or something like that. Or Harley Quinn.
You already have a Batman costume.
Oh, man. But that was years ago.
Harley Quinn?
You still don't have it?
I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah, maybe
You
we
could
sold
so
it.
do it. Anyone could. Yeah, you.
Harley Quinn when you were
You could be Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I would.
That's DC.
One time she tried to be Catwoman.
Ooh.
Whoa.
We ended up selling the back.
This is private. This is a private.
I need another brand.
Hey, I was cool actually. Yeah, now that
Sarah, I know you're the queen of costumes. Any idea?
Wow, that's a really nice title.
I know.
So this is how I know Dimitri doesn't really love me.
Whoa!
You need another
Fiance to be.
I have two that I begged him to be, and he keeps saying, and now Wendy and Peter Pan. Actually, three.
Oh.
All right.
There we go.
First one was, everyone might have seen my post where we went to Princess Diaries. We went to the school, and I was Mia Thermopolis. I want him to be literally anybody in that movie. I told him he could be anybody.
It's not a costume.
We could be
though.
Maya and Mia. We could be anybody. He doesn't want to do that.
Mia? Who did you want him to be?
Maya
Anybody.
and Mia. Jeremiah, he does his hair all different colors.
Ah.
It's not even the guy she ends up with in the
not a
movie.
fun
I just think it's
costume.
better than the guy she ends
You
up
look
with.
great in it.
Anyways, number two.
You could be the before and after.
Number two.
Make Dimitri be the ugly version. Crazy ass hair.
The second one is Gabriella and Troy from High School Musical, and he doesn't love me enough to do it. Also, he's
That's an easy one.
apparently because he's old. It wasn't his thing.
I don't like Disney Channel movies.
And then the third one was Isabella and Paolo from
Oh,
Melissa McGuire.
sing to me, Paolo. And you didn't see that?
That would be the one I would consider just because I've watched it and I actually
You
like
heard it here.
You
He's
heard it.
locked in.
He's
He
locked
is.
I said consider.
This is what we're doing this year,
Now you're
2022.
doing it.
Really
October 2022. This is happening.
It's done.
We've
It's
locked it
done.
You're you're getting married. You can't say no.
You can't say no for much.
Had it been me though,
I know.
my dream has always just been
Yeah, what does he want to be?
Captain America and Peggy Carter.
Ooh, that's a good
So
one.
either
a good
either
one.
Captain Britain, Captain
Oh.
Carter version, or just regular Peggy Carter. and
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Captain America.
Any, what's the second one besides?
That's funny because 3
Hercules
million
and
other people
Meg.
are also there.
Hercules and Meg. You are so Meg.
That was actually my idea.
Yeah,
You
but
are
I
so
do
serious.
like-
so
What does that mean?
You guys agree on one.
I'm all thinking Meg
We
from
have considered
Family
this,
Guy. You're such a Meg.
Conk and Yzma. Wait, but you guys agree on Meg and
from Emperor's New
freaking
Groove.
Hercules?
Let's be clear. When I wanted to
I
do,
agreed on those.
Hercules and this man did not want to wear the little skimpy outfit that Hercules.
No, I
wore.
did.
But you
You
should.
gotta
Wear
be
it.
true to the costume.
Have to be. Tights and all. I don't care. Wear it.
I said I would do it.
You gonna wear a skirt?
Yes.
And you should.
You know why? Because he had
Probably.
another
That works great.
bulking
Strut
season.
that
And
skirt.
now
Yeah.
he wants to show off the muscles. He's like,
Hercules.
I'll be crowned.
Oh, be cool.
Hercules. Hercules.
Oh man.
Oh, that's a good one.
We'll see.
Jalissa, you got one?
So my daughter is obsessed with scary movies.
Horror movies.
She-
Let's be clear.
Last
they're
year,
horror.
last year she wanted to be Pennywise.
Oh, hey, those
What?
are cute costumes.
She loves
Yeah,
scary
cute
movies.
costume for 4-year-olds.
For a 4-year-old. So this year she wants to be Chucky's wife.
The bride.
And so I'm gonna be Chucky.
Oh my god.
That's
I thought your daughter was scary in her taste of men.
She's an icon.
No, that's me. But she's
That's
gonna be
me.
that's me. So she's gonna be that.
Nice.
I think that's cute. It's so fun.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I was crazy too. I loved scary everything.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're broken.
Yeah,
The Pennywise,
we're
yeah, that still
crazy.
freaks me out.
Yeah.
That
Oh
movie.
my god, last
Thank
year
you.
she was so into it. She kept saying, Pennywise.
She says, "You'll float too." And I said,
No.
"Girl, you're about to float out this house if you say that again."
Carrying a little red balloon
So
down the hallway.
creepy. So creepy.
No.
Very scary.
If I say red balloon, I'm out.
Yeah. Benny? Oh, you've been in some pretty crazy costumes.
This is a
To the
costume
point where you
contest
actually
winner.
won costume contest, yeah.
Speaking of that, I mean, it's probably too late for this year, but next year I'm thinking about redoing that dock off.
Oh my god. The fact that the movie wasn't even out yet, you already brought it back and you won that costume
Well, no, because
contest.
I wore that costume because I played that Spider-Man game.
Are you comfy?
Yeah, I was like,
And I like, man, I love that game, so I did the Doc Ock costume. But I'm thinking next year I might do it again. I might build a new one.
You'd be a cool one for you, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan?
I still keep saying Kratos.
Kratos.
Boy.
Oh my god. Wait, Kratos would be so good.
I know, right? Look at that beard.
Hello? Do
My
it.
beard's nice, but it's not that long.
Manly.
And I don't
It's
know.
called
if I
Add a little more
I
fun.
You
don't,
could
I
extend
don't
it.
know if I want to do that.
I mean, you got a couple months. You
Wait,
got, like,
you
2
should
months.
so
No,
be
I mean, not
Kratos.
this year. Next year, maybe.
That would be a good one.
Maybe.
So
It's a video game.
so last year, Carpoolers was like I did a volleyball Halloween theme where people were in their costumes playing volleyball in their costumes and everything. And then Benny shows up over the hill in some like Jedi outfit with his cape flapping in the wind coming down the hill.
Majestic.
Like, I was like, yeah, all
That was
majestic and everything. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, and like it
And
threw us all off.
then Eddie was next to me in his Chewbacca onesie.
Wait, that's so cool. Aw, I saw that.
Stephanie and I last year were The Incredibles. That was pretty good. I still have the outfit.
That's always a good.
We
That's
literally
also
always miss it because we have our yearly.
No, we were there. Were you there? We were there. The
Oh, I
volleyball
did
game?
Spider-Man. I did my
Yeah,
goggles.
because that was Tony Stark.
A high noon.
Nice. Jessica, if you were to do a costume,
I don't know, dude. I haven't dressed up for years.
It's Halloween.
The last time I dressed up, it was like the first and only time my mom ever bought me a costume. I was Jasmine. It
That was our
Jasmine.
first year together.
Yeah, it was Jasmine.
Well, that's right.
That was
You
the
were-
first time last, and she was like, "No, this is too expensive." So
Hey, it's hard out here in these streets.
yeah, no. I don't know.
It's probably something from like, I always wanted something from the 90s, from like a video of the 90s, something hip hop inspired.
Oh, I love that.
So I don't know what video it would be, but you'd know, okay, that's from that video.
Oh, I love that idea.
I've always wanted like a party, themed by like 90s videos.
Yes.
That would be dope.
90s music videos?
Inspired.
Showing up with Britney Spears with a snake? Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Didn't we do that club hopping? We did. It was
The
a
90s
90s theme.
bar
It was a
hopping.
90s theme.
Bar hopping.
Bar hopping was
Yeah.
90s theme a couple years ago.
I still have that one of the wristbands.
Wow.
Yeah, we did too.
How fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Wish I was there.
Stephanie
Oops,
was like
so-
TLC inspired.
Yes, I
She had
was.
like a
Oh.
Aaliyah vibes.
Maria,
Maria.
costume idea. I heard yours earlier, but up to you if you want to make it or not.
Share it or no?
Share it. Share it.
I am a gatekeeper.
A gatekeeper.
I'm gonna be She-Hulk.
Hell yeah! Perfect theme.
That's a good one.
Oh my god. Let's
Yeah.
turn yellow.
Because I love her.
Yada, 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 yada,
Body.
And that's actually exactly the reason why I
Yeah, that
will
last episode was
indeed
good.
be dancing with Megan Thee Stallion by the end of the night.
Nice.
Oh, what's
Yes.
I love her. She got the best style.
She's like the bedding where they wear like a
The
suit
coolest.
that's maybe a little bit torn or something like that. Show some ribs or something.
But I don't think I will do the ripped thing because well, she only has a ripped suit when she
Are you gonna do a power suit or are you gonna do like a just
Oh, a power
regular
suit.
Power suit.
Nice.
blazer with like big heels.
Oh, God.
And then I want to see how I can do like a lot about. Jessica brought it up, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna have so much volume in her hair.
You got the hair for it.
You do have the hair for it.
No. Oh my god. Yeah.
Hairspray upside down.
Yes.
Oh,
Aquanet.
Aquanet.
All these tips.
I haven't heard of it, but I trust you. I'll
I have no hair tips.
If you guys didn't know, Benny is bald.
Yes, there's the joke.
Yeah.
Important context
No
to know.
way.
He chooses to shave his head.
You
That's
should be
true.
Mr. Clean.
Hey, I've seen Sexy Mr. Clean, man. That thing works, man.
Are you gonna bring a Swiffer with you?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't
Yeah.
Didn't Mr. Clean die?
Mr. Clean, he's a cartoon character.
Hold on, no. What guy? He was in a plane and a suitcase hit him in the head and died.
Whoa. What?
It was like the Swiffer guy or something. Yeah, and it was like a big thing. I was shook.
I have no idea.
Let me
Yeah.
look this up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna report back.
I'm like,
Wait,
whoa.
but it was something.
Get back to us on that one.
Hold on, I'm gonna come back. I promise.
We'll come back to you.
Come back to me.
All right.
I didn't do mine.
Okay. What was your?
For the longest time, I've always wanted to dress up as Selena when she's wearing the black leather with the tassel and the white shirt inside.
I approve.
I love that look. I think about it every year.
I approve.
That or something Marvel inspired.
Oh,
Yeah.
any Marvel film out there. That's fine.
Anything
He
Marvel.
approves of that too.
I approve of that
What is
too.
it called?
Yeah, anything about
Luggage.
Wonder Woman because it's so played out.
Instead of what?
Wonder Woman.
Except
Wonder Woman?
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
DC though.
Yeah, that's
But-
true. That's DC.
But something, Marvel or DC.
Yeah, definitely do something more creative. Okay. So speaking of She-Hulk, who has seen the latest episodes?
Yes.
I just watched it last night.
Last night?
Yeah, same.
You have not seen it? What is wrong with you, Benny?
Look, I've not had the chance.
Benny is anti-woman. I'm just kidding.
Oh!
Damn,
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
getting
That was a
canceled.
joke.
I'm kidding.
I'm just kidding.
We have had some people on this podcast say, I don't like feminists.
Oh,
my
I-
god.
I remember that
Oh,
that
yeah.
person said it.
I hope they're
We will
not
not
coming
name names
back.
right now.
Oh,
We're gonna name
it's
names.
been a long time.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
What's his name?
It's okay. We canceled them real quick.
Oh, you're the only one that actually likes them.
Oh, what's his name? I forgot his name.
We'll name it later.
We'll name it later.
Oh no, we're gonna call out not
Wait, what did
anti-women.
Anti-feminist means anti-equality. Who are you? The bad thing.
Anyways, She-Hulk has had the last 3 episodes out. I think my only problem with them is that they're short. They're only maybe like 22 minutes. 22 minutes? Sometimes, like,
They're only 22 minutes? minutes?
I think the last 2 episodes were only like maybe 22 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Like in total, it's like 33 because you add the credits. But overall, like I mean,
How long were the other?
I think the first one was a little bit. I forgot how long.
No, I was gonna say, how long were the other like
said you haven't said
Marvel
sorry to
TV
them.
show episodes? How
You could be
long were
walking
they?
down the street.
Were they
The
the same?
WandaVision was at least about 45 to
Yeah.
an hour.
Sorry.
Except for
20
last
minutes?
episode.
How many episodes are supposed to be She-Hulk? Because if it's like 6, like what was it? Moon Knight was. That didn't seem long enough.
There might be like
Yeah.
7 or 8.
I think she's supposed to have 8 episodes though.
Okay, well, 8
Yeah,
episodes.
She-Hulk. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's longer than Moon Knight.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'll have to, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, well, Benny can't really put his input in there because of the first few episodes. But what I can say is that, like, have you ever read any comics or seen?
I've heard about
Okay.
this She-Hulk.
So basically, she is apparently I didn't know this that she is kind of like the Deadpool
Yeah.
for women. It's just like I didn't know
Break-
she breaks the fourth wall,
She
and I was
breaks
like,
the fourth wall,
I did
yeah.
not,
Okay, I'm
I did
like,
not,
what?
yeah, I didn't know that about that
Yeah,
character.
Deadpool and
Deadpool,
She-Hulk, they
I was-
break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Oh, just for that reason.
Yeah, for that reason. Yeah, they're very quirky, witty, and they know that they're being talked to or listened to or something like that. And so it's like that. I didn't know that about She-Hulk. So I was like, oh shit, this is kind of. I thought it's just the way the show was being formatted. I was like, okay, but this is very interesting.
Yeah, when I saw how it was being like filmed, it was like, oh, okay, so she's aware.
Self-aware.
Self-aware that she's being on a TV show.
She go to therapy for that?
No, right?
Probably
I do
because
that
of
by
that
myself
therapy
all the time.
episode.
Yeah.
I do that every
I mean-
time
I
I'm
know
right
it
next
all
to my
the
mom.
time.
I have to.
I know.
I mean, overall, like the first episode, like I like that, like already they already went right to the fact that she becomes She-Hulk like really quickly. Like in I think the animated series and in the comics, she has like cancer or something like that. Like she's dying, and Bruce just happens to be her cousin, and like his only way to help her out is to give her his blood and transform her to She-Hulk. So they went around that path and just like straight up, it's an accident. Something happens,
Kind of freak accident.
blood transfusion type of thing, and just like bam, she's She-Hulk. And Bruce, it's funny the interaction between her and Hulk is because like, Bruce Banner went through all this trauma, to finally become Professor Hulk, and all of a sudden she's just like, I'm in full control, and he's like, what the fuck? He's basically like,
Kinda like perfected it for her.
yeah. He literally has like, here's a syllabus of my full on binder of his like past, like how he's ever transformed, and then he has to rip half of it out because like you're completely doing something I've never done before. I was like, what the heck? So it's amazing interaction. I love that. And then there's definitely surprise things what happens with Professor Hulk. Second and third episode, she's being recognized, for being a person who happens to be, I want to say a mutant, super powered. And luckily enough, there's a division out there to help superpowered people in the court of law. And so that's where she finally comes in. She finds her place. And that kind of ties into Shang-Chi, where we saw Abomination show up. And so that's what the third episode is mostly about, where you see the Abomination finally come back.
And Shang-Chi.
And remember
Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi? There was a fight ring.
The underground fighting ring in
Wong.
China.
Yeah.
Wong was fighting Abomination, and then he sent him back to his prison because that's where Abomination wanted to go.
Wait, that was a scene?
That was a scene
Yeah, it
from
was a scene in
Shang-Chi.
the
Yeah.
movie, yeah. Because
Yeah.
when he was meeting when Shang-Chi was meeting his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so late to this. I got goosebumps.
Yeah, so it all ties in, and it's just like, oh my god. And just a minor spoiler, because She-Hulk
I've read some stuff online.
yeah, so She-Hulk is already self-aware of everything, and there's a point where she's being asked to take on the case of Emil Blonsky, who happens to be the Abomination. She's like, I don't want to because this guy literally tried to kill my cousin, and so but then after talking with Bruce, and she's like, Bruce, is it okay if I take this case? And then Bruce is like, it's fine, it's totally cool. Like back then we were totally different people. I was a totally different person. And then She-Hulk looks at the camera and like obviously it's a joke because Bruce Banner was once played by Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Different.
From the Incredible,
And the Incredible
completely
Hulk.
different actor. So that when that joke came on,
that's
she
what-
looks at the camera and just like, yeah, of course, you were a different person.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
You literally were a different
I
person.
read that line because I was like, yeah. He says, oh, I'm a completely different person, literally.
I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to pause
Yeah.
and rewind because I'm like, why don't I get the joke?
Because I was reading too.
okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah.
reading
You have to know the background.
Yeah, I'm like, She just turned, but there's
Yeah.
no joke here.
Yeah, there's no joke.
I mean, honestly, it's not the first time they've made that kind of joke. If you remember in Iron Man 2, when Rhodey was reintroduced, like in that court scene, he's like, you know, when he's first walking in, you know, 'cause in the first one it was Cuba Gooding Jr.
No. God damn it. What's his name? It wasn't Cuba Gooding Jr. It was
Terrence
Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard.
How dare you?
I'm thinking of Terrence Howard. No, so Terrence Howard, and then he got recast. So then when the first things he says when Tony Stark sees him is, "Yes, it's me. I'm here. Get over it." Like
I love that they acknowledge that.
yeah,
They do.
Yeah,
they acknowledge that. Yeah.
I'm a new actor. Yeah, I'm taking a place.
Just get over it.
I'm here. Just get over it.
Get over it.
I'm pretty sure you've seen the videos of it. Megan Thee Stallion shows up in the
I've seen
third
that,
episode.
and I've seen people
Oh my
bitching
god.
about it.
So-
It's just,
Really?
It's funny.
This is why I love the fact that I have more girls on this show than
Where's
guys.
the non-feminist at?
So I'm gonna ask the lady, what do you guys think of the episode of Megan Thee Stallion showing up?
She's literally in it for less than a minute, like maybe 2 minutes max. Like, it's not that big a deal. Get over it.
Yeah.
But also, if you were to do a drinking game of how many times her name gets brought up, you'd be mad.
Oh.
No, the thing is,
They
though,
drop her
she
name
did
every
say-
5 seconds.
She was in an interview not so long ago saying how I think you said it, where she wants to kind of get into directing, like get into
Yeah.
Director.
she wants to get into the film industry.
I
So
love
this
that
is
for
kind
her.
of like a stepping stone for her, which I love. She's in her bag and she's gonna stay in it.
I like that she was herself.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, it's technically not her. It's a woman or that character that's, turning into her. But it's still her. It's not. It's literally just like Megan has to be in it because of this.
Right.
Because someone's
They
like.
made it very relatable.
Yeah. So I like that. It's her. She's not like acting like somebody. She's literally just there, showing up as herself. She didn't even have to.
Right.
Very funny way.
learn anything. And she
It's
didn't
not
do it.
like Nicki Minaj in that movie with
Kim Kardashian?
what is it? The Other Woman.
Oh yeah.
Where
Oh
she's
yeah, that's right.
resident.
She played like a lawyer. or something.
Yeah,
Very,
she's like,
subtle
it's still
in it.
her attitude, but it wasn't her. This is
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
This is definitely like Megan Thee Stallion playing
Yeah.
herself.
And
But
that's in the credits where she dances.
yeah, it's great. And the credits too.
Yeah.
No, because like the argument is like a lot of things on TikTok is that they show the title will be like, I can't believe Marvel is like this now. Stan Lee's rolling in his grave type of thing, and they'll show clips of how like the Avengers all assembling in Avengers Endgame to this is what the MC is now, and
She's
they
not
show
even a
her
superhero.
twerking,
And it's
and
like,
they
she's
show her
not a
twerking.
superhero.
Yeah.
She's
I've seen,
there to make a
I've seen
cameo.
that kind of stuff too, and
Yeah.
it's like, you guys remember in the first Iron Man movie, there was a scene where in the plane there's a stripper pole,
Yeah.
and they're dancing, and it's like, dude, it's
It's their character.
People are gonna say that about anything. You
Yeah.
can't make any changes to Disney without people saying Walt is rolling in his grave.
Yeah,
it's just the
exactly,
way, it's just how it is.
Well, it's like, comics have. This is like the comic era right now. Comics have.
And
never
Stanley would
been-
want that.
Yeah, comics have never been like made very mainstream, whereas now, like all these nerds are like out here living their best lives.
There are so many different versions of comics where shit just doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
But
you
now
make
it's
up your
like-
own story now. As
You
long as
really
it follows
can.
some kind of like background history of the character and it ties into the rest of the universe, it's fine.
But it's like gatekeeping.
yeah, no, I
It's,
agree.
it's like, like what? We can't. What's so wrong with it's the fact that it's this big that it's getting so much attention that's making
Yeah.
money. So why not cater to the need?
Oh,
Like
if
I
you-
don't know shit, but I'm still watching them.
If you don't know what gatekeeping is,
Let the gatekeeper explain to you what a gatekeeper is.
it's kind of like, you know what?
Do a different one.
Just think of like those like people that say, "Oh, you're wearing a Metallica shirt. Say or name 5 of their songs."
Oh.
Like, you're not a real fan.
Yeah, they're like trying to keep guard of something that's sacred.
They don't want to let the casual people
Yeah,
like oh, you're not a real fan, you're just a casual.
yeah, but it's
like, dude,
Like the bandwagoners, whenever the
and it can be referred to like
look a poser. The Niners are playing.
Yeah. So back to the whole like thing. Like they're getting on her case because she's twerking, like literally twerking. Like, oh, this is what our superheroes are like now. And it's like shit. That's like And let it go, man. The show's not for you. First of all, you're not a woman. The guy whoever's complaining, it's usually a guy complaining about it.
The whole
pretty much every complaint I've seen online is.
It's always been a guy, not a girl.
The whole point of She-Hulk is she even starts off in the episodes of saying like she's very, like she's pretty much a feminist, saying like how like she always has to like keep her composure because she's gonna be called
in a male dominant world. So
exactly.
Like,
so Megan Thee Stallion is kind of like them bringing
feminism.
exactly because that's what Megan Thee Stallion pretty much is standing for. Like she's standing for
To be
like,
herself.
Herself. She's like like what is it called? She's
Her truth?
no.
Condoning? Not condoning?
Well, she for a while, for the last like 2 or 3 episodes, she doesn't want to become, green, but she has to because of her job or whatever. But at the very end of the episode, like after she gets attacked by these burglars, like she looks in the mirror and reflection, she's like, kind of like looking at herself like in a different way now.
Yeah.
And so it's like now, like I can express myself. And oh god, what was I gonna say? But yeah. I mean, Megan Thee Stallion thing, it was a fun little cameo. We've seen worse things in other Avengers movies, and we'll let it go. And go.
It's like, I did not like when Dakota Fanning was in Twilight. That I did not like. Because Dakota Fanning was so mainstream, and then to just have her, I'm like, I don't like this. It's kind
Take me out of the movie.
Yeah, and so like to have watched all the Twilights, and then
Who does she play?
have Dakota, she's one of the Vittori sisters or something like that.
Oh.
And so I was like, why Dakota? Like, who the fuck is this? And
She
so,
did an excellent job with it.
I know, but she was very mainstream,
Yeah.
so popular, and these were all new characters or like actors and actresses that no one really knew about.
I mean, Kristen
That's kinda like the
Stewart
same thing.
has been in the industry for a while.
But she
has
nobody.
she has
She know what it is.
Yeah, okay.
I cannot speak on this because my bitterness towards Twilight runs real deep.
Oh wow.
How serious are
First of all,
Please explain.
I'll fess up, never watched Twilight movie.
Wow.
But the way that they won awards over the final Harry Potter film will always make me
What?
sick. Kristen Stewart's gonna win Best Actress over Emma Watson. Are you joking? That's disgusting.
Okay, I did not know that.
Twilight fan, so I
Whoa.
can see it.
It's by needing
She
to
doesn't like
This is a whole nother type of podcast.
Miss, I can barely get through a scene without huffing and puffing. And you're gonna win over Hermione Granger?
No.
And she doesn't like the fact that Robert played in both Twilight and Harry Potter.
I think you're a traitor. That's like, I don't like, if you start at DC and you're all, Marvel's doing so hot, let me go to, like Mr. Superman is doing, apparently.
What?
Henry Cavill's supposed to go.
He's going to be in the.
Yes.
Marvel.
Don't you come, you traitor. You are a DC man. Stay there. Don't come to Marvel. We know we're better. Don't come to us. You don't
I
get
mean,
to
he's a good actor.
There's
though.
been more than one already.
It is gay. It is completely. But I just feel like when there's so
Reynolds,
much
yeah, for
rivalry
sure.
between two franchises
Yeah.
or whatever,
Wait, really? It wasn't
it just
really?
seems weird to jump ship.
They're like two completely
The
different.
opposite, reverse.
Yes, but they're both the most iconic comic book, companies. So it just feels weird, especially like me as someone who loves to be in the world, right? So I'm totally, when I'm in the world, I'm invested. I'm invested in who Iron Man is. I'm invested in all these people. I don't want to see Superman come into my universe.
It's gonna throw you off.
It's
That is kind of true, though. You're
I
just
just-
gonna keep on thinking of.
I already know you as that, so that's why when, as a Harry Potter fan, when, what's his name? Why am I blanking on his name?
Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson, he was, he was our guy in Harry Potter, and you're gonna go and be a vampire?
He was in half of a movie, or in one
He
movie.
died. Okay, it was a really
He
sad.
died
He's Cedric Diggory.
She knew the exact name.
Okay, it's a big deal.
We watched literally.
And
Harry
his
Potter
death
Oh,
was
man.
like a really, especially in the books.
I
Like,
thought
it
he was gonna
such
come
a
Oh,
big
that
deal.
guy. I know.
To be,
who
I
he
saw
is.
the
I
movies
know
and I'm
who
like,
he is.
I'm not crying
I'm
because I
like,
know he's gonna come back.
His character in the books affects Harry Potter for the rest of his life. Seeing that
Yeah,
death
that's true.
affects him forever.
That's
Oh,
true.
You're
the
just
good
gonna
stories.
be in
I love them.
Twilight?
He's a vampire.
Also,
Rude!
the
No.
play,
Came back.
the play revolves around Cedric Diggory's
Full
death.
circle.
So much of Harry Potter in the
We
books,
couldn't have
his
Twilight
character
without
growth.
Twilight.
Wait,
We
the
couldn't
new
have
one?
The
Twilight
play
without.
that's out.
Wait,
Yeah,
the new Harry Potter
the
play?
Harry Potter play,
Uh-huh.
the Cursed Child.
Yeah, the Cursed Child.
It
revolves
revolves
Did you read the
around
book?
Cedric Diggory's
I read.
death.
Oh, it's been a couple
Well,
years.
they go back. His kid goes back in time, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying to redo the Goblet of Fire competition
Really?
So Cedric Diggory
and
doesn't
change
die.
the outcome.
How do you not
Why?
know that?
Wow, I gotta reread the book.
I
a couple years for me.
Yeah, I remember what she's talking about, but I'm like, what,
I remember he
why-
does go back in
why?
time, but I'm
I'm
like,
just
wait a
saying
minute.
he's a very big character in the universe. Even though it's just one movie, he's
Yeah.
a really big
That's
character.
true, yeah,
No, yeah,
And
I
so
remember
to
his
see him all of a
character,
sudden in this, especially because at the time they were both competing for awards. Both of them, it was the same kind of years. So it kept being like Twilight versus Harry Potter. Are you a Twilight fan? Are you a Harry Potter fan? And it was like, how are you gonna be both?
I never heard
upset.
about those rivalries.
Oh
I
my
didn't.
god.
It was. I had beef. I just had beef.
I don't
I
get
can't
why
help
you
it. Gatekeep. I have to gatekeep. I'm so sorry.
Anyways, like
It's all about Potter.
Yeah. Before we cut out of She-Hulk, because like, if you ever read the comic, she's literally slept with every Marvel superhero.
What?
She-Hulk, like
Period.
she's
Oh,
gone
she-
around. She's had
She
her fun.
getting it.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yada 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 yada.
Exactly.
Yeah, she literally has.
Hey, and
She's not tied down.
And
to
like
anybody.
half time she's like in a
Women
bikini
have
because she
needs.
knows she can shred her stuff and everything.
There
So
you
it's
go.
like you don't see any of that
Are
really
you
like that on
kidding
the
me?
show.
A
But it's like either way, it's like
6'7"
yeah.
hot green
Not yet.
woman.
Yeah.
I blame
I was
the
like, I
rest of
told
the
her I was
show,
being
yeah.
muscular woman. I'm like, okay.
hey, any Easter eggs?
Oh, did Maria tell you about the Easter
Oh,
eggs?
I've heard about a couple Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I've heard about a couple Easter eggs.
About the one on the laptop?
I've heard of. I mean, which one are you talking about? I mean, there's.
Well, She-Hulk is technically looking for a new job because she can't stay with her old one because she's She-Hulk. And on one of the articles on the side talks about something about
some guy.
some guy in a bar fight with claws come out.
Yeah.
And it's just like everyone's eyes just like everyone zoomed in on that shit.
I did not see
Shared
that.
on TikTok.
There was
Yeah.
another cameo I read about there was a poster, and that talked about the amazing Johnny Blaze.
What?
Yeah.
So Ghost Rider.
That's
Ghost Rider.
I knew that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that was
We
in,
have been waiting for Ghost
that was
Rider.
an episode.
Yeah.
I think that was the cameo in episode 1 or 2. I think
Jesus.
there was a poster that if you looked at it, it talked about Johnny Blaze. I'm like, oh shit, Ghost Rider.
Ah,
I
damn
did not
it.
catch any of those.
Jesus. Yeah. So like, I mean, mutants are coming out.
How exciting.
I know.
But
It's growing.
when I watched a YouTube video kind of describing of how they're kind of going to come find them, it was so confusing because obviously
I would wait till the actual movie.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
know.
listen to fan there.
But Wolverine, I mean, I guess I'm like trying to make sense of it. Like it's probably just a different universe, and mutants aren't as
Yeah.
popular, or they're not really exactly.
They can easily
don't
just
show
throw
you.
that and I'm like, oh, it's a different
Yeah.
universe, and these people just came over here, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know how they'll explain it, but can't wait for
It's
that.
Marvel. I'm gonna let them
Yeah.
handle it. You know, I'll wait for the explanation from them. They've done good so far.
What else I
It's cooking over there. Yeah, we got people barbecuing out there. I want some barbecue.
No, they have
It was
a
good.
bonfire.
Was it?
Is it? Yeah. It's
Oh, it is
like
a bonfire.
straight
Yeah.
gas guys.
Like hamburgers.
Next topic. Lizzo versus Aries Spears or Aries Spears.
I
versus
heard
Lizzo.
about that.
Really?
Oh
Get
my
over it.
God.
I just like the way that she reacted to him. when she won the award.
Oh yeah, that's what I love.
And
But
put-
no, but did you see what he said?
Was
Yeah,
that what that
yeah.
was about? The award when she won?
Well,
Yeah.
she recreated Nicki Minaj, her like the end of her speech when Nicki Minaj was calling out Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, that was like years ago.
Remember, it's
Yeah.
like, and now
Oh, and she said that
for
too?
that.
That's good.
I remember what she said at the end
yeah.
of the award.
she
I didn't know
say it
who it was.
So
The
Nicki
comedian?
Minaj said it towards Miley,
Miley, yeah.
and then Lizzo said it towards that guy.
Aries
I
Spears.
love
But she didn't say his name, right? Just
Yeah,
kinda
no,
like
she didn't
said-
say his name, but like, yeah.
All
I'm
she
sure
said
it's
is that
like-
she's winning, so.
What he said?
That was who it was towards.
I didn't
I'm
know
so
who that was.
behind.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So
I'll
her,
play again.
I saw her speech, and she said, "I'm not gonna say anything,"
She said, I'm winning, bitch.
but it was to this man.
I know.
I guess so.
Sorry to this.
What did he do?
For Aries Spears, so
Oh,
happy she didn't say his name.
Aries Spears. I don't know. I forgot what exactly he said, but he was talking shit about.
he said she looked like a poop emoji.
That was it.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
I saw it on
who's,
TikTok.
like succeeding in life right now?
Obviously.
How many times did people have to search up this
I guess.
washed up comedian?
Me
Like
right
this-
now.
nobody-
Me right now. Googling this man. I
Like-
know him exactly.
I mean,
It's
I'm sure
pathetic,
Lizzo
man.
gets a lot of shit talkers just because
Like,
the way she is.
it's
her body
so
image.
But
annoying.
also-
Why was he asked about her in the first place?
That's
Yeah, I'm
what's
not sure-
crazy.
I'm not-
I
that
think
topic came up.
they were just asking him about that album, I have no idea. That's the thing though. Why did
Right.
she bring?
What if she was a
reference or
thin,
something?
if she didn't look like her,
If
would
she
he
didn't
have said
look-
that?
If Lizzo wasn't bigger, she'd be called a hoe.
Right.
Because she's very confident in
Okay,
her body.
okay.
Right.
I'll play
The audio?
the audio. Well, let's see if we can get bigger.
Oh wait, make sure that weird ass comedian doesn't try to sue you or some shit.
Yeah, bro, have you heard her shit, yo? Like, as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man.
Dude, you're literally.
Come
fat.
on, yo.
Shut up.
What?
I'm sorry, listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes
Who
is
is
in
this?
trouble. You know what kills me about women?
Disgusting.
It's the hypocrisy
Ugly.
and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay queen, yes, queen, slay.
He's talking
yeah,
looking like
girl,
that?
no confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems.
You worried about heart
He has
problems, bro?
diabetes.
Cholesterol. Y'all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But if you really gave a fuck, why wouldn't you go, black girl, we love your confidence, boo-boo, but this ain't it.
Look at
this
him.
ain't it.
Why is he talking?
That's the real love. Y'all will jump on me for making jokes, but y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down.
But he look at the way he looks.
Say
I'm
that.
talking about women
I'm
looking like a woman.
so tired
Body
of
image,
someone
So-
thinking
so-
that someone's size equates to their health. Are you the doctor? Do you know her medical records? Because someone 90 pounds can have heart disease. Are you really gonna come? You don't.
I
what
know
do
a
you
girl
about
who
her?
is like 100 pounds and has diabetes. It doesn't matter about your size.
So the original question
ever.
was,
Ever.
what do you think of Lizzo's music?
Likes doing good.
I
Like,
love Lizzo's
she's doing
music.
really well out there. What do you think of Lizzo's music?
And her music
And
affects
his response
him that
was,
way.
I can't get
Her
past the fact
body
that she looks like a
image.
shit
But
emoji.
you're listening to her
Do you
music.
not just listen
Okay.
to the music and
He's
just
acting
Yeah.
like he looks
The
like
thing
Channing
is-
Tatum.
The
Relax.
thing is, Lizzo's music doesn't make music for whoever the fuck this guy is.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
his opinion is completely irrelevant. The way she look, I'm so happy. Lizzo is in this industry. Like, she's amazing. She's so talented. She won an Emmy for this side deal that she's doing. That, like, she won an Emmy for an Amazon Prime show that she didn't even.
did?
She did. Like, it was like, it's not even like she's in her bag and you're complaining. Like, I don't know why he's mad.
You know what's so weird is that
It's so
a
funny.
weight comes into anything about anything. What does what they look like have to matter about what they do? It's so fucking weird. Freaking weird.
Because
to me.
they see a successful black woman and they just want to tear them down.
And she's confident. It bothers
Exactly.
him.
So
she's,
much.
it bothers him. She's
People do
But it's
not
'cause he's
like to see
insecure.
confident people, and it's so sad.
That whole
If he,
conversation said a lot more about him than.
if
Oh,
he
for
were to
sure.
stay in his lane, to shut the hell up, maybe focus on being a comedian, maybe people will know who he is, and maybe he'd be not talking about her. I don't know.
I've never
Like
heard of this
successful.
man. I have never
Who is
heard
he?
of this man.
Who is that
So
man?
I've heard of him.
he
I've
did
never heard
a
that
lot
man.
of
I've never-
skits
sorry
on,
to that man.
SNL, right?
Yeah, no, Mad TV.
Mad TV.
Back when it was a thing on Comedy Central.
Mad
And
TV.
And I did
Johnson,
follow his
I know
career
he
for a while,
is.
so technically, I mean,
Dusty
for a while I
Rhodes.
did. He was one of the good comedians that
He's
I knew who
Dusty.
he was.
How dare you? No, shut the fuck
No. So I
might
did know
have
who he was. He was a great comedian. We actually did see him live because he was like one of the performers who went to a comedy show years ago. And
canceled.
Cancel culture
Just
is
'cause I knew
alive and
him.
you're canceled.
okay,
So
but
this is the last episode of the.
so last episode I was
Sorry,
me
guys.
hosting that. No, but for a while I know his career has been going downhill, maybe because of his age or whatever. But one of the most top podcasts that I listen to called Double Toast, they did an interview with him, just asking him about his career, like, hey, how's it going? How's it? The host is like asking him questions, and he was just like, oh, it's going good. It's all going
You know
great,
what?
and like
That's
he would cut it
why he
off.
said
And,
that was
and already,
bullshit.
like his career, you could tell like the way it was just going downhill, and it just added more to it.
You know what? His publicist, his manager, whatever, said, you know what? Bad press is good press, or any press is good press. So just say some bullshit, just ramble, and then maybe you can get a few gigs that nobody will go to. So.
Yeah, hands down one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
And you know what? This probably was funny to his target audience.
Oh yeah,
Which is completely why he said it, but. I mean,
they were like, oh, you're speaking truth and everything because, you know, like, oh, yeah, because she happens to be, overweight, but, like,
and
they talk about, like,
it's like, it's an easy target.
Yeah. These people are probably like, finally someone says
yeah, someone would like that in the comment section.
Sure. You know what, it's not even just women. There's so many women that are just like, oh, she shouldn't be showing her ass and blah, 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 blah. Like, she's just fat and blah, blah. Yeah. She's fat. So fucking what? Like,
I'm tired of... What does that have to do with anything?
Guess what? Fat
so weird.
isn't a bad word. Fat is a descriptor. It's not supposed to have a negative connotation. It's a descriptor. It means literally, it's not an insult. It's not anything. Why? So people trying to weaponize it is the problem.
It is, yeah.
She's completely fine with who she is, how she looks.
She's healthy.
But
she's successful. She's in a relationship.
The endurance on her. This girl can run up and down her stairs on a concert.
Exactly.
But it's so weird that everyone's in
flute.
everyone's business. Who cares how much someone weighs? It's so weird that everyone is in everyone's business. That man, Aries, don't know who he is. Why are you in Lizzo's business?
He's probably also projecting.
He's so insecure.
Maybe he's having.
I was laughing also. The comments was like defending her. Was it like because we've seen Lizzo live before we had we saw Lizzo, and she's like some of the comments were like, oh man, Lizzo puts on actual dance performances and everything, and yeah, she's a little heavy set, but she puts on she goes all out. I was like, you're breathing heavy just sitting there, boy.
Right? That's what kills me. Right? Is when people try to come at her. She's not healthy. She's really because she has more endurance than I do.
Yeah.
This woman can do every dance machine. She plays the flute. She does her whole thing. She's good. She's got the breath control. She's fine. So you're gonna assume she's unhealthy for what? I'm so tired of that. Weight does not equate health. I'm so over it. It's ridiculous.
One of the
and he's a doctor all of a sudden, worried about her heart disease.
Look at him.
Okay.
Ooh, I hate when people say that. I'm so worried about.
You're not worried.
People.
But worry about yourself.
You're not
worry about you. Worry about you.
Bigger does not mean unhealthy.
Yeah.
But why are you worried about someone else's health? And why are you worried about me? I'm not worried about you. Don't be worried about her, about him, about who cares?
It doesn't make sense.
But again, he got what he wanted. He got the
attention.
Yeah, but now he's in trouble.
Well, for some people.
Some people agree though.
But he's the one that's in trouble with Tiffany Haddish now.
So yeah, I was just gonna bring that. I was like,
my God, is the same guy?
so twice.
Oh
yeah, TMZ had brought him up twice. So I mean, I think you girls know more of the story than I do. Like, okay. I mean, I want you to know the cliff notes is that like TMZ put this up like him and apparently Tiffany Haddish know each other or something like that, and apparently there's been something going on where he kind of did like the whole Ezra Miller thing where they were kind of grooming a kid or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're accused of child sexual abuse in a lawsuit.
Disgusting.
From what I read, they were grooming in a way. They were pressuring someone that was like 12 or 14 to perform inappropriate acts on camera.
Was this?
That's the accusation.
Tiffany Haddish and
Tiffany Haddish and the same guy, Aries Spears.
Why is his name Aries?
Tiffany Haddish is surprising.
Sorry.
Very
It
bad.
was you or the child. It was your thing or the child.
So wait, she was a part of that or no?
Apparently, because like she was around that, yeah. So I mean, but right now it's only allegations. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that we heard about Ricky Martin getting allegations as well, but that got let go. But I mean, we'll just have to see. Of course, like the whole like Johnny Depp thing, we all thought about it too. We'll get into that in a second. But I mean, like it's only been like the first week, so we don't fully know just yet. Hope to God it's not true.
My gut reaction is I always believe victims. And it'll take a lot for me to. You have to convince
you
me
go really
otherwise.
down
I will believe the victims.
Yeah.
You convince me otherwise, fair enough. But
But it
I will
crazy
believe
like
victims.
Demi Lovato is now coming out to pretty much say that she was being groomed and she didn't even know it.
also, and then
what
people want to
percentage
hold it
is
against
she
her. They want to hold it against her. They
Yeah.
want to say you were okay with it. She was 17. Her
She
brain
was
wasn't fully
literally
formed.
He was like in his 30s.
Right. This man knew better.
Okay. You're
What?
our
Kids.
sister. I said I wish I had sisters. She's a sister. You are a sister. But this is you. You're so cute. You're so lucky to have such a. You're so cute. Okay. Yes, girl. She got two. I meant one more. One more. Oh my God, Nance.
Officially offended.
Oh no.
Nance is the other sister.
16 years of my
This is the other Sid.
You know what? Yeah, since you're here, Sarah, want to give you a little insight about the Johnny Depp case? We've been trying to go to this for a while.
Okay, so background. When this first came forward, the allegations happened, I always believe victims. So immediately I would not go see the second Fantastic Beasts movie. I was not supporting Johnny Depp. In my head, canceled. I believe women. He beat someone. I'm like, in my head, you're done. And then I didn't really pay any attention to what was happening until the court case happened, and it was being live streamed. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it. I'm interested. And granted, his team did start, and I feel like when you start, you kind of always have kind of an advantage. But Johnny was so open about all the drugs and how he gets and all this way. He felt very authentic. Yes, he's an actor, so you never know. But he felt very authentic. He felt like he was really willing to own any issues he has with drugs and alcohol. He was not trying to hide it. He didn't seem shady about it. So that was his whole, intro. And then this woman takes the stand, and I have never seen worse acting in my entire life.
I was watching some of it too, and I'm just like...
The face.
I watched all day, every day. Mind you, I was literally supposed to be... I hope my work doesn't listen to this. I was working, but I had it playing the whole day. My mom and I were so invested. Because I really wanted to believe her. I want to believe someone who's coming forward. Also, you're coming forward on such a high platform that you're literally affecting so many women who are trying to come forward, And then all these audio recordings are coming out. And it's so obvious in these recordings that this man is actually the one being abused. And then you're like, wait a minute. I've been so caught up in I believe women, I believe victims, which is still true, that I was neglecting to think about all the men who are actually victims. And it's not just women that it happens to. It could be the other way around. And I think a lot of people don't realize they automatically are on the defense of women, as they should be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen the reverse. And there was so much audio literally proving how awful she was to him. Yes, I hit you, she would say. Or yes, I did this. Are you so, Johnny, are you the victim? Are you going to tell everyone you were abused?
I heard about some.
These crazy
I heard some of those
things.
clips, and the way she was like, no one's going to believe you.
No one's going to believe you. Tell
That was
the world,
fucked up.
Johnny,
That
that
was
you,
fucked
Johnny Depp, are a victim of
Who's
abuse.
gonna believe you?
She kept telling him that. And it was so gross. And then her acting coach comes on. And she thinks that this is supposed to help her. She's like, this girl's got my back. And this acting coach says, after days of people roasting her online, saying she was trying so hard to cry, right? When
And
she
you've
was on
seen
the
her ugly
stand,
faces.
she couldn't cry. She couldn't get an actual tear to drop. And the acting coach comes on and says, Amber always had a really hard time crying when it was just acting. She can only cry when it's real. She says that in court after days of the jury seeing this woman not cry.
And she's been trying to cry
And
so hard.
everybody's like, that's weird.
And it doesn't.
That's crazy.
It doesn't. It also doesn't help that her legal team was just
awful.
Elaine and Rottenborn.
Hearsay.
Tragic. This is me. Objection, hearsay.
But that was the
Objection
question you
leading. Objection. They were so tragic.
Even on questions that they asked, like objection, here's sir.
He objected
you asked
himself.
That.
Yeah.
You asked the question.
He did.
I already seen
He's like,
it.
oh yeah, right.
It was the best TV I watched.
It was-
the
it
weeks I was watching
It was
it.
insane.
Made me want a mega pint.
And she kept, she had let go of her PR person who was supposed to kind of handle her PR during the case. And then when the guy she hired in replacement was actually someone who had a lot of sexual allegations against him. So
Oh my God.
You're building a whole team of creeps. Nobody is trusting you because this is all gross.
People she brought to the stand too. were
And
just
you
not
could
having
tell,
her
and then
back.
when her sister came on, you could see in Johnny's face. First of all, he couldn't look at her the whole trial, right? He didn't look at her one time. He couldn't look at Amber Heard.
Yeah, that's true.
And so me thinking, if I'm a victim, would I be able to look at my abuser? No. I don't think I would. And the way this girl kept looking at him.
His soul.
She was directly looking at him, kept trying to look at him, wanted him to look at her. She couldn't stop staring at him. And I'm like, that seems weird, because for me, personally, I think if I was abused, I wouldn't be able to look someone in the eye who did all those things she was describing.
Yeah.
it was just crazy. And then anybody who came forward that was like, she said that this happened at this RV campsite, and the workers there said no, that it wasn't trash. She's saying it was trash, but it wasn't. And she's gonna say they're all liars. I understand he's Johnny Depp. I understand that you think he's got a certain amount of pull, and yes, he does, I'm sure. But why are these random people willing to come and waste their time to defend him? I just think it's weird. I don't think they would do that.
Is there anything wrong with her? I mean, did they say that
she had psychiatric evaluations on both ends, right? So he hired someone, which she consented to. He literally hired a psychiatrist to evaluate her. She took a test of maybe possible disorders. And this lady said she's trying to pretend she has PTSD. We have these ways of testing people for pretending when they have a disorder. They know that you can't get one over on them, basically. She's saying,
there's YouTube videos on
I can tell when you're just marking all of these because you want to look like you have trauma. And she was basically saying that's not true because her behaviors don't add up.
Yeah.
And what she described was she actually has signs of being sociopathic. She has lack of emotion. She has all these things. And then their team had someone come on who was supposed to didn't have the same qualifications, didn't go to the same kind of education system that this person did. And they were trying to basically say the other team was lying. But this guy did not have, he was chaotic. He looked like the guy from Doofenshmirtz from freaking Phineas and Ferb.
Oh my god, oh damn.
Looked just like him. And he was making fun of Johnny Depp while in the courtroom. He was trying to make fun of him. He was super unprofessional. While all his witnesses were very professional, very like on it. It was just so
I think what got me for her was like when they questioned like, yeah, Johnny Depp always carried a lot of rings. He always had a lot of rings, and then she said, he beat me. He beat me good during this premiere or something like that. And then they have pictures of her the next day at some premiere event, and it's like, well, you said he beat you and you're bleeding. Like, where are the marks on your face? Where is it?
The two that stand out in my head is the one where she said that he was beating her and she had bruises all down her back, and the next day to her premiere she wore an open back dress.
Oh, and then she said
the other time.
That up, yeah.
Yes, the other time was when she said that he broke her nose and busted her lip, and then she went on the Jimmy Fallon or whatever talk show the next day. Not one sign.
They were,
I'm sorry, makeup's not that good.
No, she said she covered it up.
She says that, yeah.
Used
that didn't exist.
Yeah,
and it wasn't
even a thing.
That makeup brand came out with it.
Literally,
right?
it was like in 2014 that she used it, and it came out in 2006.
Yeah,
she accidentally slipped up and she called it her bruise kit. As in like someone who's making bruises on their face. She said, I call it my bruise kit. I mean my cover-up kit. She said my bruise kit. Like, oh, you were making bruises with this makeup. Are you wild? Jesus. The makeup brand.
You know what? I think she might have said a bruise kit as in like, oh, I use this for
cover up my
right,
bruises.
But it was weird. And then the brand was like,
I think the whole thing's weird though.
Funny.
But I also don't think Johnny's an angel. I don't think he's
perfect.
I don't think he's not done
There's definitely
a lot of the things. I'm sure he's done some
She's
shit.
also a groomer with Winona Ryder. I mean, he was like in his 20s, and she was like 15 or 16.
Fully, and their audio proves that they were both toxic.
Yep.
But I just don't think it goes as far as him hitting
for
her.
sure. Well, who knows?
Whatever.
But I think they were both toxic. Yeah. They're both.
She
gross.
probably hit him, and maybe he hit her. Who who knows them?
I fully think that.
You know who doesn't? Us.
I fully think that him trying.
You know who else?
Yeah. I fully think that him trying to restrain her in that action, he hurt her. I believe it. I can totally believe he's trying to hold this woman down and he's hurting her, or they're getting into it together.
It's just so weird that the people will never fucking know. Only them. We have no idea.
But basically,
we don't know.
Back
to
watching Johnny Depp.
Holds up in a court of law? Honestly,
I do want him back in Pirates of the Caribbean. He's the only.
Yeah.
He's the only.
He won't do
Captain
it
Jack Sparrow. He's the only one, and I will never watch it.
This is weddings. I love weddings. Drinks all around.
He's the only one. What?
The day you almost caught Captain
The day I know there was so many of them.
The day you almost caught Johnny Depp.
We didn't grow up seeing.
I saw the first one.
How old are you?
That was our senior theme. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean is so good, dude.
I know a lot of people like it, and I mean, there's a ride.
Did I
at
not tell you
Disneyland,
about the
so I'm
story
assuming
about why I hate
Oh, yeah, I
Pirates?
forgot.
You
Yeah,
have to
no, you should
explain
watch
now.
it. It's
Wait,
true.
what?
Why I
That's
hate
one of our
Pirates
first
of the
rides we
Caribbean.
Benny doesn't like Pirates of the Caribbean.
The ride.
Benny!
The ride.
Cancel, hashtag cancel Benny.
I'll tell the story.
Oh, because you got stuck.
Yeah, because I got
stand
stuck
by
on
the
that ride for
Hey,
an hour
the
during my
exit.
senior
You
year.
got stuck.
Exit is this way.
I'm sorry, you were stuck on a ride
go
in the
ahead.
shade, and not
I got stuck
with
on
water
the demon.
everywhere.
Long story short, during my senior trip, we went to Disneyland, the midnight
Not
trip.
upside down?
We went on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, broke down in the middle of the water. I got stuck on that for an hour. I had to listen to Yo Ho Yo Ho Pirates on loop for an hour. It was still going.
Hey!
So when the ride finally started back up, I almost missed my bus trip back to Stockton. So
You should be
I-
Blizzard in Stockton.
I'm a little adverse to that ride since then.
What do you gotta go home to?
Wait, were there any girls on that boat? Just
What
saying,
the fuck does that matter?
Say it would have been a fun hour though. When you just
Doing what?
rocking the boat.
Singing Yo Ho, Yo Ho.
Yo ho.
You really?
A pirate
You found that like about 10 minutes ago, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, but then, yeah, that would be annoying.
Benny.
I mean, that's just bad to be like on Small
I
World.
mean, I like the movie, but that ride
For an hour.
That would be
For an hour.
traumatic.
For an
I would be
hour.
traumatized. No, Small World is way worse than Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'll see myself out.
Bye.
Two fingers, because that's what they do at Disney.
Oh yeah, 2 fingers only.
Finger point only.
Can never do one.
Never do.
Although I've seen a cast member do one.
That's
And I
offensive.
said, felony, you're going to jail.
They're not allowed.
Wait,
Yep, you're going to
Wait,
jail.
wait,
They
go back.
can't do
Why?
one. It's so weird. I don't know. They can only
In
point-
different
Where is
countries
this
around the
magical-
world, pointing with your one index finger is offensive. So across the Disney company, they only are allowed to point with 2 fingers because in no culture is it offensive. So they should never
Why don't
be
they just do
pointing.
their whole hand like this?
They do. Sometimes they do this or they do 2.
I've seen someone do one. Let's call them out.
You can do 2. I see a lot of 2 or the whole hand.
They go, it's over there.
I'm gonna give
2.
you a finger.
It's up.
I get it. There are.
Because
Open hand
yes,
slapper.
they do a lot of.
If I'm gonna give you one
I'm
finger.
gonna give you the one finger.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be double offensive.
But in a lot of cultures, the index finger is offensive. So in every part, they're trained to not
2
do it.
fingers are a hand.
Huh, I did not know that.
I like
How
my hand is a
fast?
lot more graceful.
It's so graceful than 2 fingers. It's like,
I know. It's like at any point somebody can just.
That's the first time we go on.
it reminds me like a bird.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, I'll see myself out.
Oh, when you went?
Bye, Benny.
Plus this ride is so resistant.
I said we're not going to Disney.
So this is the episode I did get
Where's your
canceled.
drink?
Oh yeah, you and me both.
Wow, 2 people got canceled. That's
Excuse me.
I might have
Sorry.
to drink too though. I need him to make up immediately.
Oh my god.
Tell him I want him to make up.
This is the
Or else he
Overall,
can't
yeah,
come and I
that
will
was
not follow
a
him
pretty
when
great
I'm not.
topic right there. I mean, anything else you guys want to bring up?
This is
No.
really gross.
Tell him.
JJ's
I didn't
alright,
mean to
JJ's like
choose
pushing
you.
like cancel it, hurry up, kick out Benny. Yeah. But alright guys, we'll just cancel it there. I mean, end it there. I'm sorry, cancel it. Thanks so much for being on the podcast, episode 104 of the Carpool A. Thank you for listening to it in the car, out the car, wherever you are. Thank you for all these amazing. Yeah, we're at 104.
Last episode, wow.
Last episode of Benny. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Last episode of Benny. Yeah.
Yeah, he's canceled.
Ah, shit.
He won't be back.
And-
Sorry, Benny.
Yo ho, yo ho.
All right, guys. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.